Hey everybody, Boniface Ogunti here. Welcome to the student success interviews. So we have my brother Derek Boone. So Derek tapped into the membership community. Has it been about 4 weeks now? 5 weeks? A little bit?
I think we just hit 5 weeks. I think we just hit five
5 weeks?
weeks.
Awesome,
Yeah.
man. Awesome, man. He got into the membership community and you was doing you guys already had your community on the platform Skool before you guys actually got into the community. You had it
Yeah,
on Skool.
you came at the right time because I had literally just opened up school maybe 4 weeks before. Maybe
Yeah.
yeah, maybe three weeks, maybe
Yeah.
it wasn't over a month. So let's say 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I just opened up a school platform.
Nice, man. Nice, man. Nice, man. And you're crushing it, man. First thing first, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things here tonight and just talking about different things that we like. I remember first thing first, before we even get started, what we'd like to do is just show results and show like results that you was able to get just working with membership EDU and
Mhm.
me. So I'll just allow you to share your screen and you can just show us like what type of sales you have done and stuff like that. Have you guys started selling high ticket on the back end of your subscription?
Yeah, so what we did was we do the automated webinar. I actually
Nice.
got some advice too, some play for people, individuals. But
Nice.
we do the automated webinar and then we do the high ticket sales. So we're leading people to a 3,500, 5K.
Nice.
But what we're really doing is we're leading them up into next week. We're doing our in-house, which is really in school, what we call an in-house challenge. So we're going
Wow.
to sell all of them in there. But now I'm excited about that because now we have a whole group of already paid buyers. Like they're already
Yeah.
buying, they're already locked in, and they already and the one thing that I like about what you put together with like what you got going is genius because I never thought about it doing the three different tiers.
Yeah,
So
the
now
dynamic subscription.
exactly. So now if they don't get the high ticket, we can down sell them into, hey, do you want to lock in for the year? You just want to
Yeah.
lock in for 6 months. So that's like the genius part about it. But so far we've done like 60 some thousand just
Can
doing.
you share what we like to do? Can you share your screen with us and just kind of show us like your payment processors and transaction that you was able to generate and stuff?
All right. So here's go. This is for the last 4 weeks. This is for our just from us selling the not
Nice.
high ticket. So we do the wires and we do wires and then we
Nice.
also took a couple payments on here, but mostly this is from when we selling people the 250s and the 850s and stuff like that.
Nice, man.
So,
Nice, man.
like
Nice,
50
man.
some grand just for that. And then like I said, we got wires coming in for the 3,500. But now when I'm ramping up, like I said, next week I'm excited because we're about to see how all of this school traffic going to work with the
For the
challenge.
challenge.
Yeah, that's what
Nice,
I'm
man.
excited.
Nice, man. So you guys, how much have you guys collected on Skool too? Because this is just with people buying your 250, your 850, and also your upsells that you're selling too within the processor. So
Yeah.
how much have you guys generated on Skool? Can you go to the Skool dashboard and show us that? So you
Yeah,
guys generated
that's
about
just for
50 and
yeah.
that nice.
That's just for
16,000.
47s. And then like I said, we got people that we got the 850s and the 250s and stuff like that.
Nice, man. Nice, man. And you guys already did 16,000 already in recurring revenue. That's amazing, man. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations, man. So let's get back to the interview. And then after all, we can share some game with these people. So first thing, man, how did you even hear about my brand? Did you know about my brand before? You got through a referral sent you. Actually, it was Smitty.
Mhm.
Smitty sent you, Smitty referred me to you. How did you know about my brand prior to that?
So I knew about you prior to just from the first time I ever seen you, you guys were doing like this crazy campaign on a yacht. Like it was like whatever ad you guys were doing. I think you had
Oh, it was Michael Blackson.
you had everybody. It was like some crazy
Oh
campaign
yeah.
on the yacht, like whatever you
Yeah, we did a Black Friday special. Yeah, that was a crazy day. Yeah, we did a Black Friday special on the yacht in Miami.
yeah, that was the first time I seen you. And then we actually talked like prior. I think you commented on one of my posts or something.
Yeah, I've been seeing your brand online for a while. I've been seeing your brand online for a while and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But we finally had our first real interaction
yeah.
through Smitty.
Yep, Smitty had connected us, and then that's when we got on the call. And I'm not like you know me now. I'm not really a guy
Yeah,
that want to like pussyfoot around. We
yeah,
got on the screen. You showed me what you had going on. I was like, yeah, there's nothing else to talk about.
yeah. You was like, let's do it. Let's get this done.
Remember, I shared the screen. I said, let's just like you don't even got to tell me no more. Let's get it going right now.
Yep, exactly, man. So prior to working with Membership EDU, you was promoting your actual membership and some strategies that you was doing before. Can we talk about? Let's talk about some of those strategies because what was some strategies you was doing? Like you said, you was doing live webinars and you was doing a few other things before. So when you was doing, what was some strategies that you was doing before you started working with Membership EDU to promote your membership?
We were doing live webinars. So every week we would do a live webinar, and then that's when we would just get people just from that, like over those 3-4 weeks. So I guess I had like 2 or 3 live webinars to get people in the group, and then that's when we switched to the automated webinar model.
Nice.
And that's pretty much what we're doing. But one little thing I would say is for individuals is one thing you said, like getting in the sales team and doing the calls and calling them after the fact, which is game. But also too, some people, when you call them, like they don't even want the membership. They're like, hey, look, what's the next level? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yes. So that's really the game right there, honestly.
Yep. Yeah, man. People are like the webinar. What it really does is just really gets people an understanding of what you offer in every single thing. And then like when you have the automatic booking in place where you're just getting those calls scheduled on your calendar and stuff like that, like having those calls scheduled when your representative are calling those people instantly can sell them on your highest tier package if that person qualifies. They don't have to buy the membership. You can sell them directly on the high tier package right there. So you was doing the live webinars. And first thing first, when we started working together too, there were some different minor things that happened with Skool. And this is why these softwares and stuff like that, like some of these softwares, like I love Sam, but Sam still gotta like upgrade his software. Like I love him. I love him. I was one of his first 8-figure Black clients, but like his software, like in Skool right now, there's no webhook for us to actually grant people access to your Skool platform from Zapier. So it's crazy that my team literally had to actually invent a strategy to even do that. And a lot of people, like when you're setting up these different softwares and stuff like that, trying to do this stuff yourself, guys, it's actually it's literally near impossible to actually set up these different integrations yourself. Like my team literally had to go in the background and actually create a code through our cPanel. I know that's some high level stuff. Facts. To be able to actually grant people access to these platforms, because Skool right now don't even have a webhook that actually you can use to send people directly access to your Skool account when they purchase. Like Skool right now, the only way they want you to actually get access to the platform is if you use their processor. That's like the only way they want you to actually get people into the thing. They're forcing everybody to use like their payment gateways and stuff like that right now. So they have like no user-friendly integration for people who have their own processor.
Yeah.
So, man.
One thing I do want to say something about you, and I'll give you your flowers. And then for people that's watching this, it's easy to make, $50,000, easy to make $100,000 with someone, but the follow-up after that is where things get a little shaky. But for you, you're not someone I can't reach. You're not someone, hey, look, we're having an issue. You jump right in and fix it. Hey, I think that's the biggest piece. Because like you can meet up with Joe Blow and then they help you make some money. And then the second you have an issue, it's gone. So it's like you have one good month, and after that, you can't even find a person anymore.
Exactly.
And I respect like 30 days later, 45 days, I can still text you and call.
Exactly.
Get right on the phone to fix whatever the issue is. And I think that's the biggest piece. Like I said, we can always make money, but if a second a problem occurs and they're gone, then the money don't even mean nothing anymore. Because now it's like, shoot, that was a one. I feel like a lot of people are running plays. We're putting together a business that's actually lasting and got support and things like that.
Exactly, man. Exactly. It's all about putting really good, like having support in place and stuff like that for your clients is everything. Like something that you guys should notice for me is like how intuitive I am with my clients. And that's something that you guys should do with your clients, because that's just how people get results. People don't get results off of like just trying to figure out themselves. Like some people don't understand those things, and they need to understand if they're facing any roadblocks, they need to get help to be able to overcome that. And if they're not getting help to overcome that, they're going to feel stuck. There was one thing too that we actually optimized for you. So your landing page. So a lot of people don't know this, right? And when you're starting out in internet marketing, a lot of people think like they can just send traffic to any type of landing page and the landing page is supposed to convert. And when I first started with internet marketing, that's the first thing that we learned. It's like, hey, we have to optimize the landing page, because the landing page, they take the lead costs. If we don't have a optimized landing page, our lead costs are going to be high. People are not going to opt in. So the first landing page that we created with the different headline was not resonating with your actual current buyers and your current people on your list and your followers. It wasn't resonating with them. Like your opt-in rate, you wasn't getting a lot of opt-in. People was coming to the page, it wasn't opting in and stuff like that. But we did a few little tweaks, just changing the actual verbiage on your landing page and your headline and your sub headline, and instantly your opt-in started going up. Let's talk about that, man.
Yeah, just changing the pretty much what you said, just changing the mess. It's all in the messaging. You know, some of us are having messaging that is just either too complicated, don't resonate, or is just too far off. Like they're here and this messaging is here. So now sometimes, especially when we're getting them in to actually have a deeper conversation on that webinar, automated or whatever, you need that messaging to be comfortable enough for someone to come in, because a majority of people are opting in to learn something new. But if you make it too complicated, too far-fetched, there's like, why? If this is complicated on the title, I know the webinar is going to be even more complicated. So make it softer landing for people so they can receive the information. I think that was a big jump.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, that your headlines, like a lot of people don't realize, like one of our funnels that we have that we've done millions of dollars with, we tested probably over 30, 40 different headlines just to find a really good headline. And people don't realize, when you're not spending a lot of money on advertisement, you don't think about those things. Like you don't think about, oh, let me optimize my headline. Let me optimize my sub headlines. Those things only play a factor when you're trying to optimize it at 0.1%. When you're trying to optimize it, because there's so many people in the marketplace, you need a competitive edge with different people. Because if other people are running webinars and other people are doing things, what's your competitive edge? You got to look at all these little minute details to be able to see what you can optimize to get more people in. And that's how we really just mastered understanding like how headlines and sub headlines and opt-in forms and all of that plays a big factor in actually getting people on our webinar, because we've just been testing it for so long. So yeah, man. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. What's your offer and what do you teach your people in your community right now?
So our offers, we're showing people pretty much a couple of different steps. We're showing them how to get things removed off their credit. Second thing is getting them funded. And then the third thing is take that fund and directly put in the assets. So as soon as they come into the community, we have literally templates that they can go ahead and implement immediately to get collections, inquiries, charge-offs, student loans, all those things removed immediately within 24 to 48 hours. And then we go to the next step, which is getting them funded, which become between 20,000. And I've seen some people get up to 100,000, but it's really between that 20 and 50, that sweet spot right out the gate. And then we move them on to getting them access to assets, properties, and different things to flip or buy on. So we got a bunch of members in the community within the last 2 weeks that have flipped properties, bought their first property, bought the duplexes, bought triplex, like a full list of people. So that's pretty much we showing. And then we have a full-blown support every single week. There's a different coaching calls. So we got coaching calls on funding, credit repair, wholesaling, funding. That way they get so much support. And what I'm realizing is putting in that support that's in place is helping with the retention rate and helping people want to stay and they feel like they love. And every single week, you know, on the leaderboards, it shows people the top engagers. We're sending $25 cash apps to the top person every single week. So they're fighting for that top spot and they're just staying engaged. And that's pretty much what our whole community is about and how we really put it together from there.
Nice, man. Nice, man. So you guys, how did you even get into real estate? Like, did you like how long you been in the industry for?
2017.
Wow. Yep. Wow. So you flipped your first property and you was like, man, there's no what was you doing before this?
How I first got in was a real estate agent, and then I kind of just got tired of helping other people build wealth and make a whole bunch of cash. You know, the agent, I only get a percentage of what the whole thing was. So I'm just seeing all these guys like, yo, they making real money, or they're keeping a house and have rental property, rental money coming in forever. And I was like, you know what? That's the real side I need to be on. And I just flipped it, and then I've been doing that. And then right before
what was your first property? What was your first property? Like, what was it? You flipping? Was it in Philadelphia?
Yeah, it was in Philadelphia. It's in North Philadelphia. As a whole, I still actually got that property today. The person paying $1,250 a month since then.
Nice. How did you get the capital? Was it using credit strategy to get the capital to actually fix that property up?
Yeah, so I did something called seller finance. So basically, I got the owner to pretty much put together a mortgage between them and I, and then
Yeah.
I just paid them every single month until it was paid off. And then once it was paid off, I went to a lender and I refinanced the house because the house had the equity and I actually owned it outright at this point. And they basically pulled 60,000 out of the house, or
Yeah.
80,000 out of the house. I used 60, fixed it up. I pocketed the 20, and then I refinanced it again. I made about 40 some thousand on that, and I run it
Wow.
every single month. My mortgage on that is $612, mortgage, insurance, taxes, all that stuff, and then I rent out for $12.50. And the
Wow,
guy's
man.
still in there to this day. He never left.
That's amazing, man. So I want to ask you a question because a lot of people out there who are starting up as entrepreneurs, they get discouraged and stuff like that. It's entrepreneurship. You have faced a roadblocks. As entrepreneurship, there's always things that you're encountering to keep you going as an entrepreneur. What's some motivational advice do you have for like these guys who are watching, just to encourage them just to keep going as entrepreneurs? And what kept you going as an entrepreneur to get you to this level today?
The biggest advice I would say to anybody just trying to get started is it always eventually works. It's just people
Yeah,
stop right before it starts working. Like
exactly.
it always, even for you, like you tested a couple of different offers, you tested a couple of different businesses. It always eventually worked. It's just
Yeah,
the difference between us and other individuals that they
yeah,
stopped right before they got to their destination. And that's the
yeah,
biggest thing. Like you guys got to keep going and just having that mental, like, all right, it's about to work. It's about to work. And I feel like you play a game with yourself, like, man, it's about to work tomorrow. It's about to
yeah,
work. You're never gonna stop because
yeah,
you complain like it's Monday. It's gonna work Tuesday. Oh, it's gonna
yeah,
work Wednesday, and just keep going, keep going, keep going. And I think that's the game I play with myself. Is like today was rough, but tomorrow gonna be the $1,000,000 day. No, tomorrow gonna be the $1,000,000. And you just keep saying that, and eventually you wake up and like, oh shoot, this is really 750. Like, oh shoot,
yeah,
this really just hold up. That's
yeah.
all.
So I have a question too. You do a lot of things with your community to keep them really engaged. Like you do a lot of events. What
Mhm.
got you into doing these different events and stuff like that with your community members?
So three things. One, I actually enjoy linking up with people in person.
Yeah,
Um, well, yeah, one, I like enjoying linking up with people in person. Two, I realized a long time ago the individuals that do that buy a high ticket are
yeah,
the same individuals that have more touches. So
yeah,
like the first time I realized I had two individuals that paid for my high ticket, right? And when I had a conversation with them, they was like, "Yeah, I went to your free networking event you had. I watched this video you had on YouTube. I was
wow,
on the class, and I realized the ones that actually, I'm talking about, as soon as I dropped off, they paid immediately
yeah,
versus let me think, let me talk. And I realized though all the people that paid immediately was people that actually was at the free events, that at the in-person stuff. So I connected that and I said, you know what, let me start doing these every single quarter. And I started
yeah,
getting people every single quarter directly from that free event. So people don't know how to play the long game where like, I'm gonna put a couple $1,000s out to have this free event, which now we just have sponsors, so it just pays for everything. And then
yeah.
just to get them on a 10K, a 20K, a 30K sale on the back end. And that's what I realized. And then the third piece is
So you do a lot of these events to your community members to sell them higher tier packages in person.
yeah,
And
no,
you're
no, yeah. It's a two part. One, to build the trust factor, because especially in real estate, we got
yeah,
so many people. I'm not gonna name any names, but so many people where it's like that scam word comes around.
yeah,
Real estate and credit that comes around, but it's hard to call someone a scam when they're in front of you. And
yeah,
every quarter, I'm saying, come meet with me in person. I'm not
yeah,
hiding. I'm not running. I'm here.
yeah,
So that's why I never get that name. One,
yeah.
I don't do it. And second, because like, yo, every quarter I can just literally just meet up with him in whatever city he's
Do you
having.
think people call people out there like scam and things like that because they don't do their part? Like, what do you think? What do you think a lot of these coaches and things like that, uh, we give them that title is because they don't do the customers don't do their part, or is it the business owner?
On the business owner is three things. Is one, they don't do their part.
Yeah,
They promised something that was too far fetched to begin with, and they're
yeah,
hiding. They're literally hiding. So for me, I don't promise. I'm not going to sit there and tell you I'm gonna get you 2 million in funding because I'm not going to go ahead and do that. I'm not
yeah,
telling you you're gonna flip 10 houses this month because that's probably not going to happen. And three, like I said, every quarter you can meet up with me. So it's like that. And the other piece when it comes to the actual client, the customer, they're
yeah.
putting too much faith in the person when they gotta understand they still gotta do work as well.
Yeah.
And
I
they have
think
to be realistic.
sometimes customer scams the business owner. Because
Yeah,
some customers, I've been selling products for years, right?
yeah.
Like a lot of clients, some clients would like get into your product and stuff like that, and then ended up not doing it or using the product, then they'll be like, oh, your product don't work, your product is a scam.
You didn't do it.
Because they didn't put in the work, you know? And so, man, what's your biggest motivation just to like keep you going as an entrepreneur? Is like, you have a family and stuff like that, correct?
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
One.
Oh, you have boy or girl?
Boy. Yep. He just turned 3.
Nice. How old is he?
3. He just turned 3.
Nice. Is that like your huge motivation to like just going so hard as entrepreneurship, or you was already motivated before you even had a kid?
I was super duper motivated before. I just want, freedom, freedom, and just, things that a 9 to 5, like I want to buy a jet. That's 9 to 5. I ain't gonna do that. But the thing which I love, this community thing, I love it so much. And it ties directly with my new goal with my son is my actual goal is by the time he turns 5 or 6, like he's in boxing, he's in a lot of activities now. With time, he's like 5, 6, and it's like a serious thing.
Yeah.
Full-time soccer dad, baseball dad, chess dad, whatever that is. And now with this platform where you got 100, 200, 300 million, whatever, dropping on those first in a month, like rent, it's like, I'm not working anymore. I'm gonna just, hey, whatever practice you got, I'm there all day. That's my goal.
You getting that recurring revenue always coming in every single month. Yeah, it's amazing, man.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Have you ever thought about doing high ticket membership? Because some of the other clients, like some of them are doing like yearly packages where they do it for like 2,000 high ticket memberships instead of the recurrent, so they make more cash upfront. Have you ever thought about like creating a different video just to like push the high ticket or test it out?
Yeah, I was doing that. Before. I was doing that before I stopped it to give this a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna blend that back in. So I'm testing stuff right now. Like I said, this is the first 4 weeks we've been doing, and it's been working so far. So now we see how this works. Now we're gonna implement a new model next month and see how it works, see how this challenge goes, and really just testing. So these between the last 4 weeks and the next 4 to 8 weeks.
Go ahead, keep going.
Between the last 4 weeks and these next 4 to 8 weeks, I'm gonna have a full body of data where I can say, okay, this is how I want the whole second half of this year to go.
Exactly, man. All the process work, like I have a lot of clients. Some of them are doing the 2K on the webinar. Like one of our other clients, he did 135,000 cash in profit. Vince Fisher, just doing 2K on the webinar. There's actually a couple of them now, and 2K on the webinar or 3 payments of $997, and they're crushing it with that price point on the actual webinar with the systems and everything that we set up in place for them. But like the low ticket route works as well. So like you can blend them. Like what we do, like a lot of people, what we do, right? And I'll give the audience here some gems. Is like what we do is like if we're doing high ticket on the webinar, we do high ticket for the year and sell a lower ticket subscription to our Killbox audience. So a Killbox audience is pretty much all the people who come through our pipeline, through our ads and every single thing based on the time frame, and we retarget those people on ads. So let's say we send 20,000, 50,000 people to our actual webinar, and we're doing high ticket. Let's say we're doing a high ticket for 2,000, right? So your lead cost on Facebook ads may cost you around $5 to $10. So let's say you send 1,000 people and it costs you $5. That's 5,000 you spent on ads. You're selling for 2K. If you're selling for 2K, let's say you convert 5%, 5,000 times and you close 5 people, that's 15K. Close 5 people off 1,000 people, that's 15K or 5%, right? So that's what ads does. With the high ticket, it's easier for you to really like print on the front end.
Yeah.
With ads.
Super easy.
It's super easy if you have the 2K. So a lot of my other clients who are doing lower tier membership, they're looking more as an LTV route, where they're getting all these people at a certain amount of price point, and they're selling them on their high ticket offer or on their challenges every single month. And that's pretty much some people do their challenge every month. Some people do it every 2 months, every 3 months. So it's all based on like how often do you want to do your challenges?
Every 2.
Every 2 months?
Yeah.
Why do you decide every 2 months? Is it because it takes you around that time for your clients to really start getting some results through your program?
Yeah, because the program is going to be a 30-day. It's a 60-day, but the first 30 days like actual like lessons, like we really, really deep involved. And then the next month is just, follow-ups, how many offers you've been putting in, what's going on, pretty much just support. So results, run it again. results,
Nice.
run it again, and we just keep going back to back. So people are literally getting results, and that's just selling the next group with just the results and testimonials we have.
Nice, man. What are some results do you look for your clients to have before you do your challenges?
I want to make sure they're like just in the community alone. Make
Yeah,
sure
just
you
in the
guys
community.
yeah, make sure you guys actually looking at properties, like putting in offers on stuff. You're actually getting things removed off your credit and actually getting the funding, because that stuff is just lit near literally sitting right there inside
Yeah,
of the community. Like you don't have to do any extra work to do that. The
yeah,
template's already in there. All you got to do is copy and paste, and you can get funded. You can get things removed off your credit. And I'm actually giving you the scripts to actually send in the offers to the homeowner. So like that stuff is right there. So you do that and get results on that, then I know once we actually do the challenge, it's going to just go to the moon.
nice, man. Nice, man. That's amazing, man. So, what would you tell anyone who's thinking about working with Membership EDU?
I would definitely do it. I would 100% definitely do it. And I'm a person, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys, like just for a couple things. One, the actual system and the software and the platform actually works. Two, they move fast. Like you set my thing
Yeah,
up while we were on the
yeah,
daggone call.
yeah,
And the third thing is, which is the most important thing I believe, is the support on the back end. Like the
yeah,
second something is an issue, you send them a message, they can get it fixed that day or the next morning. So that's
yeah.
the biggest thing, like I said, because if something goes wrong and you can't find a person, then it doesn't mean anything. So I think that's the best, the top three reasons why they should work lock in. And also, too, I'm gonna be honest with you, I look at it like, I don't think I ever told you this. I look at it like a either I'm getting the system for free or I'm
Yeah,
getting mentorship for free. Either or,
yeah,
but the one investment, I'm getting a 2-for-1, because you get, like just now, you just gave me some game. And then when we
yeah.
were on the Zoom call, you gave me some game. I was like, dang, even if the system don't work, I got my money's worth just from the conversation itself. So people getting a 2-for-1 working with you.
Yeah, man, the community and the environment is amazing, man.
Yeah,
Especially and when we're opening up the actual community with all the other coaches who are here. Once we
like
open it
that.
up, we haven't even released a membership EDU to the public yet. Once we actually release it to like we have a whole bunch of other people who actually want to join membership EDU right now. Like once
Mhm.
we release it to actually the public and stuff like that, and then with all the other 7-figure and 8-figure entrepreneurs in the community, it's going to be a really good mastermind, man.
Yeah.
Networking with all these different people who are crushing it, doing different things, finding different breakthroughs too, you know, because there's a lot of people in our program. Like one of our clients, he came up to us, he was like, hey, this is some mini chat things that he's doing to push people to his webinar. Like they're all coming up with all these different things that they're doing and stuff like that. And it's like really genius. And it's really good to network with different people because they're finding different solutions and things like that to really make their process really scalable.
Mhm. I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm excited for it. I know I've been connected with some of the people in the EDU already, so I'm excited to connect with everybody else in there, and we just share game.
Awesome, man. Man, Boone, it was wonderful having you on here, man. I'll see you in the community.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.